Cass, those are like different body parts. So, different types of skin. Rejecting your earring randomly. Are you keeping your earrings in long enough? They have some earrings where the post is really short. Cass, this one closes up all the time. And I wear earrings constantly. But what you can do is there's earrings that have really short posts and a flat back that you could sleep in. And then you're wearing them for like, what, 12 hours a day without thinking about it? I have a record playing in the background. I got my ears pierced when I was 12, and they've never filled in completely, but this one closes up all the time. When I put my earrings today, and I haven't worn earrings as like a week, I think. Sleep in them. Do I fight with my ears or save it for the piercer on Saturday? I feel like the piercer is going to tell you the same thing we are. Cass, I feel like you didn't hear me. I've had my earrings. You're making me do math. 17 years. 17 years. I've never worn earrings, but as a man, I feel confident enough to speak as though I'm an expert. Why does it hurt? Whoa, why does your ear hurt? It's not supposed to hurt. If it's closing up so much that you're having to force it, did you force it with a normal earring or the ones you got pierced with? I got pierced with a gun, so I don't know if they use different earrings. But the ones that I got pierced with, I think I still have them. They have like a needle point. So when it was really tough to put, because I didn't wear earrings for like 4 years, trying to get them to fill in because they're uneven. And so I was hoping to get them filled in and re-pierced, and it never happened, so I gave up. Who's gonna hold you like me? Not completely straight. Well, neither are you, sweet love. I'm not Patty Smith. I walked into that one. You really did. You really did. If it's hurting so much that you're having to do with that, I would talk to the piercer. I don't think they can redo it within the same hole. Like, because if it's diagonal, then you're having 2 tunnels to go through, but it's closing up. So maybe they'll have you close it up completely and redo it. Or like, but if you're going to the piercer this week, if you're going on Saturday, talk to them, see what their opinion is, because they're a real person, and I got my ears pierced at Claire's. 2005. Okay, well, clean it with alcohol. Don't touch it until Saturday. Talk to them. I feel like if it's closing up that well, you might be able to get it re-pierced in the same hole and just have it. But that also might have nothing to do with it. It could just be your earlobe. Yeah, it's the same with me. This one never closes. This one closes all the time. But because I wear earrings so often, it's not like closed super hard. When I had to reopen it after 4 years, I did have to push her. Cause we're crazy. I have actual things that I need to do, and I have fun things that I need to do. So because of who I am, we're gonna do the fun things first. My heart exploding. Okay, good. This is, you can see the paper underneath. Should I re-stick it? I'm gonna re-stick it. On like cardstock. I'm glad that made you feel better. My sweet love, you have a tendency to overreact a little bit. And that's totally valid. Did you get any mail? I got an email from my post box. Because of all of the headache we went through, I have it set to collect mail through the week and then send it on a Monday. So I'm not gonna call them every single time anymore, because that was, I'm gonna be honest, I lost my mind a little bit. But I will let you know. I did get a text message from the postal service that they can't, I don't have my phone. I don't know where my phone went. Yeah, so when I first set up the P.O. box, I wanted one that was closer so I could actually go to the post office. But it turns out they're like 4 times the price. Hold on, let me find my phone. Oh my god. Pre-ordered food, and the delivery person is Zebo. Z-E-B-O. I was like, 0? Here's a secret third thing that happens when I need to have something known immediately so I can breathe. So it's like 4 times the price. So instead what I have is a P.O. box where it's just a post office in, I think it's actually a UPS, in Seattle, in like downtown Seattle, that just sort of accumulates my stuff, and then I can have it auto set to send to me. So before I had it every 2 weeks because no one was sending mail. And then the holidays happened. And now you have this thing that's gonna mail me twice a week. So I have it set for every week. And then they just forward it to my actual address. Which does mean that if you had to pay shipping on something, I also pay shipping on that. Which is fine, as long as people aren't sending presents every single week or month. But I might need to put a note that's like, for packages, contact me. Relying on me for stream things and food now, honestly. So that's part of the reason that Lisana's package was taking so long and got so messed up, is because they didn't have enough in my account to cover the shipping. Thanks, Zero. Thanks for feeding my wife. Appreciate it. One of the things I need to figure out how to do is sharpen my scissors. Didn't Seneca and Luke tell me to try sandpaper? You really beat me up. They also send me a photo of whatever it is that got delivered, which is helpful. It's kind of crazy how much mail service has changed. I feel like because people are so used to like Amazon's immediate shipping and, you know, people not really snail mailing anymore, they haven't thought about it. But like, everything comes out, teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. But like Bree gets a text message from the Postal Service, the US Postal Service, if they've delivered mail to our mailbox, which is on the other side of the complex. And I just find that fascinating. You know what they used to do back in the day? Lift a little red flaggy. Wait, no. Yeah. Or did you lift the flaggy? No, they would lift the flag. See, it's so long ago, I don't remember. I used to love checking the mail. That was one of my favorite chores. Both. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Now I'm down bad, crying at the gym. Everything comes out, teenage petulance. I'm so jealous you got to go to the Eras Tour, Cass. Watch you be like, I didn't get to go. I know Amy got to go. It concerns me that she felt that she had so much emotionally and mentally in common with Maddie. Is anyone else worried about that? I also feel like, and this is making a lot of I I chalk it up to the fact that it was a 10-year yearn. Like, it was definitely, yeah. But I also, like, it was definitely like a 10-year situationship. She would have been like, what? 23, 24 when it started. And I also have this assumption, and which is totally unfair because it's a real person. I think Taylor wants to be one of the artsy fartsy artists. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love her, but her poetry's not good. Her lyrics are so good and her poetry sucks. And he's very much like he reminds me of some of the guys I crushed on at the theater, where they were like so into their craft and they did drugs and they didn't care about what people thought of them. Like, that's the vibe I've always gotten from him. And so I almost feel like it was her wanting that, and he was giving her some sort of validation artistically. And that's also my theory for her liking Alwyn, for liking Joe, is because he very clearly was like, I'm an artist. I'm not just like a celebrity, I'm an actor. I've done Shakespeare. And it's like, y'all, we all get into performance because we want attention and validation. Like, chill, it's not that deep. Is that side over already? God, I forgot how short. The chase of validation, not love. Yeah. And then also, because it lasted 10 years, the sort of like... Oh yeah, he bragged about it. Also, all British acting schools focus way too much on Shakespeare. So I'm honestly just kind of assuming, but I do remember him being in Hamlet, right? And I just, if you look at a lot of the guys that she dated, it's the same kind of vibe, right? Like Jake Gyllenhaal, he definitely has the same vibe of like, I don't do movies, I do films. He thinks his indie records are better than... Exactly, right? Like, she even sings about it. But, like, yeah, after 10 years, the whole, like, what if and the, like... I had that with my first boyfriend, where, like, it went back and forth for so long, and you make these assumptions of who somebody is if you don't get to know them well enough. That, like, we dated after 2 years of back and forth, and that was just 2 years. That was just 2 years. So I can't imagine 10. And then when I actually got the guy, he was a completely different person than who I thought he was. I get the Harry vaults though. What's she doing on those yachts? Okay. Harry's what they want to be. Artist-wise, right? Like, his feels... But he also doesn't take himself so seriously. Like, he's a total goofball. But he very much gives off that kind of personality, except it's genuine. There was this guy I went to high school with. His name was Ben. He was so cute. Oh my god. He was an incredible artist. Like, media. Not media. Like... Not artist as in writer or musician or anything, but the, like, hands-on drawing, painting, whatever. He was raised by two artists. So he was trained early in his life. Anyway, he got into RISD, which was one of the best art schools in the world, but especially in America. He got into RISD. And while he was there, he actually ended up dropping out early because he couldn't make friends, and he was getting bullied because they thought he was like a pretentious hipster because he carried a sketchbook with him everywhere. He did that the entire time I knew him in high school. Like, that was not an act he was performing. Like, he was the kind of person who doodled in class to pay attention. Like, boy was just doing his thing. And so that's the kind of vibe I get from Harry. Does that make sense? And when she was with Harry, they were closer in age, and they were both sort of going through that, like, we're really big in pop culture now, and we're both idiots. And he especially was in a fucking boy band. God, Ben's such a good artist. I remember the divorce. It was before I had internet, so I didn't know anything about them until much, much later. But I do remember, and now they aren't close in age. I mean, they're not in the same social circle. I just mean compared to her other boyfriends. I feel like she's always had a bit of an age gap with her other boyfriends. I also think a bit of Harry was a will they, won't they situationship, because I remember someone, it was back when I found the, I found the Gaylor community and was fascinated by their theories. And I remember someone had taken a calendar and actually plotted up how many times she and Harry were known to be within proximity of each other because he was like on tour at the time or whatever. And they actually, I mean, obviously we know now that she can get around without being seen, but at least publicly they were not in the same space for very long. But again, she would have been in her early 20s, 21, 22. I don't know about you. Harry Voltrax are incredible. I agree. You know what I mean, Zero? I think he was 18, 19. And she was 20. 21. What bothers me about Gaylor, I didn't mean this to turn into a Taylor Swift conversation, but I'm listening to it, so it's hard not to. Why the fuck's Harry? Oh. No. The vault tracks on Red, I think a couple of them were about Harry, but they weren't together until the album was like basically released. But I still think some of the vault tracks, like, it could have been like right before publish. You know what I mean? I feel like people think the album is settled months in advance, but she definitely comes off as the kind of person who's gonna add things last minute. Yeah, in 1889. 1989. Anyway. But one thing that bothers me about the uber intense gay Taylor fanatics is they go through all of her relationships and try to prove that they are all PR because she's a lesbian. Some of them are very clearly PR. Like when she was dating the Kennedy kid. Like they showed that it was like a whole real estate thing. But that doesn't mean all her relationships were PR. Girl doesn't write that much music from a PR relationship. I Matt Gaylors aren't just gay Swifties, instead of just forcing her to be a lesbian when she doesn't come out as one. Look, I 100% believe that Taylor has had relationships with ladies because her friendship with Diana Aragon, and her friendship with Carly, but I don't think she's a lesbian, and they refuse to consider she's not a lesbian. I'm like, y'all know there's a whole fucking spectrum, right? Reputation TV may or may not ever be released. Someday we'll get the vault tracks. I know a lot of songs from Midnight, and that she released Tortured Poets, and that she dated a Joe and a Maddie, and that's about it. I could tell you too much about Taylor's private life. Public private life. Too much. She's ready to tell us how she should have dumped Joe a long time ago. It is really interesting because she's put out so much music in the last 5 years. It's so interesting to see like every other band, but it is her debut. Yeah, exactly, Cass. That's what I mean. Like, looking back, it's so obvious, and it's been really interesting to see her songs, and you can see her slowly coming and recognizing. She's gonna take back her name and reputation. I think there might be some sort of legal thing going on with Reputation. Otherwise, there's no explanation for why it's taking so long. I mean, she was on tour. And she started a new relationship. So, like, girl's probably taking time for herself, as she deserves. I've never thought about the Zero debut versus self-titled. I wonder if it's awards, maybe. Also, I think she's, because of her long history now, she recognizes when she's oversaturated the media. So I also wonder if she's slowed down a little bit for that reason. Brush out the slimmer. Oh. It is always self-titled, isn't it? I don't know, I feel April will be the first 12-month gap since Lover without a new album. Crazy that Lover is now her oldest album with her adult singing voice. I disagree. I think Reputation has it. Incorrect. Actually, you're wrong. But you're right. When she releases Rep TV, her oldest album that she fully owns in her adult singing voice. What am I doing? How many pages should I leave for my red list? Oh, that's where I was doing the alphabet. I'm sorry. That was so obnoxious of me. I'm sorry, guys. Actually. Speaking of complaining, you allowed me to not add to my cry log over my year. It's fine. Are you saying I kept you from crying? Stop. Hi, Seneca. We're talking about Taylor Swift, but don't leave. What was I gonna say? Something else that bothers me about the fandom. I feel like a lot of the people who listen to Taylor Swift, and I'm making a generalization, I think they're the only artists that they've heavily invested themselves into. Because the standard and opinions they have on her are so... When you see profound things while waving a purple glue stick. Seneca, I think it depends on the, like, it depends to each listener. Like, it's gonna change to each person. It's all relative, right? Like, there is some, like, I hate the Beatles. I hate the sound of their voice. I'm sorry. I don't like the sound of their voice. But I respect the fact that they made such an impact on the music industry. And I think in that respect, the impact she's had on the music industry is earth-shattering. And I think the fact that the longevity of her career and the connection she was able to make so early on, those are earth-shattering. Whether or not people like her music, I don't really care. I used to be defensive about it, and then I grew up. Take me to Florida. Fuck me up, Florida. Are now a standard boy band. It's the reverse. They were a standard boy band, and then all of a sudden, somehow, guys started liking their music, and now they're like classic rock and roll. Personally, that's how I've always thought of it. Florida. I think my opinions on music are really influenced by the fact that my mom listened to like a lot of 80s club music. Instead of being like a music snob. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't raised by someone who only listened to classic rock and roll. My dad listened to metal. I grew up listening to Tool. Do we consider Tool metal? Anyway, and she loves Taylor Swift now. My mom really is the kind of person who will listen to any type of music. Like, that's such a cliche. Anyway, I got distracted. What was I saying? Tool is metal. It's made out of metal. Ba-dum-tsh. So, like, for example, because she sort of established from a young age that her music was, like, really personal and had all these details and references that you could sort of see and like track. For some reason, her fans think she's the only musician that does that. And so, because they have that assumption on her, they take her too literally. Too literally. Some of her songs are very clearly songs are very clearly, yeah, I know, I stopped talking. Some of her songs are very clearly like a hodgepodge of different relationships and different experiences, or like fucking metaphors, and people will take it word for word. And I feel like they don't do that with any other musician. It's very odd. And I also don't think they realize that most musicians at this point write or are heavily involved in the writing of their music. When she first came onto the scene, it was relatively unique. Most of the pop stars weren't doing that. But they do now. Written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind. I feel like Kendrick is another person who does that. But again, the people who are doing this with Taylor Swift, they don't listen to other musicians. Pop stars had Michael Jackson as ghostwriter. I don't think Britney Spears had Michael Jackson as a ghostwriter. Like, they might change details to a song, but it's written by other people and handed to them. Or the girl who did, what's her name? Bonnie McKee, American Girl. She's written a ton of the major pop songs. Hi. Oh, okay. I think it's still plugged in at the TV. Oh, just kidding. Closely I think is overrated with Taylor is her records, like stream counts. I know at least a handful of people would queue them up on album, play even when they were on to give us the highest count number and stuff because they were rabid. Like, you're right, that happens, but I also think a majority of Taylor Swift fans are casual fans who don't do that. Like, there are 100% people who do that. Or, like, they put on the playlist on YouTube on repeat. I think she just has that big of a global reach at this point. And a lot of it is the amount of money she can put into her marketing. Whereas a lot of other musicians can't compete with that degree of PR. Like, they literally can't afford it. And she's been around for over 13 years at this point. Like, think of how full her concerts are. They also calculate the numbers completely different than they used to. Yeah, Seneca, especially at this point with the album she put out over COVID. It sounded so different from what people reference her, like, pop singles. No, I think she just plays the game really well. And so, if anything, her highest number counts and stuff, they're just a reflection of that. Of her businesswoman, not necessarily her musician. She's very smart. She knows what she's doing. She was raised by two people who worked in stocks and, like, investment companies. My biggest Taylor Swift hater opinion might be one of my only ones. Well, and she's pretty, right? She's got pretty person privilege, and at least until recently, she's appealed to both sides of the politicians. Like, she's just very marketable. She's very digestible for a majority of people. But yeah, there are a significant amount of Zero. It shocks me every time a new album comes out. Like, I know I should expect it, but it is insane every time. I hate that she got an honorary doctorate from NYU. That's my biggest bitter Taylor Swift take. Most of the other things, I'm either neutral or a fan about, but I'm bitter she got an honorary doctorate from NYU. Contribution to a field is not the same thing as being in academia and studying. It's not the same thing. They're irrelevant. It was a marketing ploy. And what were the shoes she was wearing? She was wearing leopard print kitten heels with a purple graduation gown. About a doctorate. Doctorate is not a girl doctor. Oh my god. That took me an embarrassing amount of time. An embarrassing amount of time to understand. That might be the only thing I really, truly hate about Taylor Swift. Otherwise, I'm a Swiftie. But that has been, like, an example of, and, like, my pride in how I've grown up is getting upset and defensive about people's assumptions about her, because at the end of the day, you can't change millions of people's opinion. And in the end, it doesn't matter. People are gonna find something to be mad about. Your subtitles are so late. That'll sue you if you step on my lawn. Anyway. That I'm wretched. I don't care about her plane. I don't care about the fact that she hid her political voting for so long. I don't care about any of it. But bitch did not deserve an honorary doctorate. As I scream. Shaq is actually a doctor. Wait, what does Shaq have in a doctorate? Doctor in business? They'll just give out PhDs for everything, don't they? No, I'm just being a brat. I I hate business and I hate marketing as an academic field. It makes me irrationally upset. Crazy. I am what I am 'cause you trained me. I'm excited to be a doctor. Business and marketing people are annoying as fuck. You know why it pisses me off so much is I feel like a majority of us can agree that capitalism sucks. Even if they don't want to do anything to change it, we're like, right? I feel like a majority of the population can be like, yeah, it's a bummer. And then there's these people who literally pay so much money to be trained. Voice recording at the same day as other smaller artists, it feels bad. I feel like that's a reference to something specific and I don't know. But also, music is released like almost every day. So I don't know when people want her to release music. Genuinely, give me ideas. I'm not trying to be bitter. I just like genuinely like what's the solution to that? Well, I mean, getting uploaded is not totally the same thing as like a big album release, but like, yeah. Like I genuinely don't know what the solution to that is. Doesn't need to lift a finger. No, really, I can't. Choosing to move their days is on them, in my opinion. I don't know what that means either. I feel like you guys are referencing a specific situation that I missed. Well, in Seneca, she's not necessarily vanilla, but her singles generally are. But like, again, that's marketing. Sometimes people know when Taylor's releasing things, and if it's near or on their day, they will move. Do you have an example of that, or is that a conspiracy theory? That's kind of like when people specifically start streaming like maybe like 20 minutes before Little Simsy's ending. Some of the other pop girlies' big album. Oh, that's fascinating. I didn't know that. Which, yes, that's a thing that a bunch of the streamers who quickly got partner during COVID. Not naming names, but I do know for a fact that's what was happening. And now they don't stream. It was just a fun little COVID thing for them. No game wants to release near GTA 6 or COD. Cemetery. In my darkest moments, I will admit I've considered it. But I also was very lucky at the beginning and I was on her auto post list. So I didn't delve too much into that thought, but I've definitely thought about it. Well, we talked the other day about, right, that book that we were making fun of. The girl's last name being M-A-S. So she would be shelved on like the same shelf as Sarah J. Maas. Like very clearly, that's not an accident. It's all marketing. Shawn Mendes and Joe Jonas delayed their album releases on the same day Taylor returned to the Eras Tour. Well, isn't that like a good thing? Isn't that a solution on their end for what Zero was talking about? Joe Jonas is such a trash man. Is más the Spanish equivalent to more? Good job, Zill. What an entrance. Were you sitting there waiting for the perfect opening of a dad joke? Talking cradles. I was trying to get itchy. You're such a dork. Okay, I'm not allowed to scrapbook and journal the whole time, guys. I have things I actually do need to get done. That's why I chose the co-working stream category and not just chatting. Because I actually have to... We actually have to co-work. Although I also do need to finish Christmas cards so I can send them out late. But it's okay. We don't need to talk about that. Just trying to get itchy. The image is disgusting. Someone sent me a friend request on Discord, but I don't recognize the name. I'm sure it's for good reason, but I feel like other records are not this short. I don't feel like I've had to flip other records nearly as much as I'm having to flip this one. Oh! I'm not good at that. I don't know how to do that. Why did I think this was too long? If anything, it's too short. Yeah, I don't have any of that fancy stuff set up. I don't feel like I will stream in this category often enough to figure out how to do that. For Jesus fucking Christ, I don't even have the double audio track set up. They said, babe, you gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. Even when you wanna die. that life was too short. Breaking down, I hit the floor. You know, it has Pomodoros, that lo-fi game where I have my cozy black room. Yeah, and I'm your fucking lo-fi girl. I think it's my birthday every day. I'm so difficult to him, but he avoids me. I like to play. Zell! Thank you for gifting 5 subs. That's really nice. Why did you do that? I cut this uneven. I've been doing it since he left. I can pass this test. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can handle my shit. They said, baby, you gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. It's the letters 4 miles. My lo-fi girl's a natural redhead. Thank you, Zill. It's really nice. Happy New Year. Did you do anything fun? It's my birthday. I'm so happy for all the people who don't understand that line. Congratulations. That line's about Cass. You cry a lot, but you're so productive. And I'm good. I was with some friends. You played Drakbox. That's when you play Jackbox games, but Dracula's there. I hate how this is working. Why are you being like this? Friends of mine. I like how she just admits that her friends sell drugs. Or sorry, a friend of a friend sells drugs. Okay, Taylor. I like how I'm commenting on a song and I keep forgetting you can't hear it with me. Thought I was drunk, Jackbox, which would have made contextual sense, but sure, why not vampires? Who ever lived? We did the naughty ones. There are naughty Jackbox games? I had a good New Year's Eve, some good drag queens. For overstimulated. What is overstimulated? Did I ever tell you? Cass, my first date with my ex-boyfriend was a Mother's Day drag show. Brunch. Boy, so bisexual. I hope he knows by now. Oh, you got overstimulated. Work is the best naughty Jackbox game. There are naughty versions of Drawful, Fibbage, and the third one about debating. You had to adjust an under-the-sink cabinet with his Sawzall at the house we as a neighborhood bought and now rent out to construction workers. That's such a cool thing! Are you writing a book? Are you a sleeper cell spy? I did not know that there were dirty versions. I don't play Jackbox with anyone except on stream. So I guess I'll just never know. Wasn't forbidden, I would have died for your sins. Instead, I just died inside. And you deserve prison, but you won't do time. In your rental car. You answer questions and then it cuts every word into stickers and you're given a new question, given a random assortment of words from everyone's answers, and you try to make the dirtiest answer you can. That was not me inviting y'all to play dirty Jackbox games with me on stream. That is not what just happened. Has certain body types. Actions are bodily fluids. Always ends up in the word pool. That's so weird. We play it in Discord one night. You guys can do whatever you want in Discord. Streaming rights in Discord. I was gonna say. Baby, I'm the one to beat. Okay. Where's my pen? Y'all take it? Team. Baby, I'm the one to beat. Rayleigh gave them to me so I would do inappropriate stuff she didn't want to be around for. Okay, that's not why. That's not why. But okay. I give Zero and Aaron rights to stream to increase the chance that Discord could be engaging because I wasn't doing it. Where's the trophy? He just comes running over to me. Okay. TL Schriefler. But this time with an E. But so you gave them to me so we could do the naked dating show. That was before I was a mod. Okay, that does sound about right. That is sounding familiar. I think I forgot though. Because then I made a post last year in the Discord telling you and Aaron to feel free to host things if you want. So I must have forgotten you had them. Well, the second time. I don't think the first time. Okay, instead of doing full pages of list of the books I read, I'm gonna do an envelope. And then I don't have to guess how much space to leave. Friends will all play the same game, share screens, and don't talk like Sims. That's what the productivity channel's for. I think you guys have streaming rights in the productivity channel. The cafe productivity started because I was in school. And then when I graduated, I haven't like used it nearly at all. I mean, I think I can set it up. We could allow certain users request access. The only reason it's locked is to avoid people from like playing porn. We would never. Uh-huh. Right. Is naked attraction porn? Sims seem pretty attractive, just not gonna lie. BBC would never be so vulgar. I don't know. What's our definition of porn? Bree calls Outlander porn. Oh, God, Seneca. Am I gonna have to hide this VOD too? We've lost the plot. Someone had to pick up the joke. We have to. Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter is also Sabrina Carpenter. Companies are gonna give her money no matter what her content is. I'll be dropping stickies. Find her or something. She was on Radio 1 Live Lounge. That's broadcast live and radio has strict rules. Oh my god, speaking of debut. Actually, Zero, please don't start a fight with the Brits. My big paragraph did not send. I'll send it back up chat. Oh god. What did you write? What is Pomodoro? I need to tell my OneDrive to stop sending me an email every day telling me to look at my past. It might have just not sent because it was such a long post, Zero. They were like, whoa, girl. Whoa there. I think these stickers are what I want. Radio 1 is the BBC. Tomato? No, Pomorodo. Pomodoro? Pomodoro is Italian for tomato. The fuck does it have to do with tomato? Alternate tomato? Tomato timer? What the fuck? I feel like the answer could have just been, oh, it's when you set timer for this long and then do this instead. And instead, you're talking in Italian. If you set a tomato for 3 minutes, it explodes. Oh, right. Yeah. Tomato. Originally kitchen timers. Okay, but what are they timing the tomatoes for? Or did it look like a tomato? I feel like you guys aren't quite understanding my confusion. And my confusion is, why is a tomato involved? Is it shaped like a tomato? Is it to time your tomato sauce? I mean, they're Italian, so that could be the answer. Apparently Italians, they're shaped... Weirdos. Yeah, fucking Italians, am I right? Safe, inclusive community, except for them fucking Italians. No. snobs about their pizza. Why do I just have a sticker that's just, they're just grapes? Couldn't tell ya. Ah! She's so cute. There's just a pile of JJ's favorite toys sitting at my feet. What notebook thing do you recommend for your junk journals? I've always used the classic Moleskine, but dotted. And then they all sit on your shelf and they look nice. But I've always used them as my journals. They're not cheap, but they are sturdy. Ooh, Chewy, I like that idea. Do that. That's cool. Hi, Choo Choo. That's a true junk journal, actually. The original junk journals, you literally made the journal out of junk. You only used junk. And careful on TikTok, because there are snobs. There are junk journal snobs who are like, you're not doing real junk journaling if you're using stickers and scrapbooking paper. That's not junk. You know what that opinion is? Junk. Big load of junk. My reading junk journal. What do you put in a reading junk journal? A book that I wrote in and I was mad about it. Well, there you go. Use that. I'm not finding color paper I want. Spilling. I with the book, write a little, just keep track. That's really cool, Chewy. I really like that idea. I need to fix my sleep schedule. I need to get comfortable reading during the day. I need to make time reading in the day because staying up till 5 every day reading is not sustainable. I've been forcing myself to read books that I've already purchased. Ugh. So boring. I'm kidding. I force myself to just click one and start reading. And if I like it, I keep reading. If I don't like it, I'm allowed to stop reading. 2 days in a row, it's been fine. But trick is to set an alarm, then you get tired. Nope. Nope. Oh, do you mean to get up earlier? Part of the reason is I have insomnia. And also I don't have a job. So I wake up when my wife brings me coffee. Not eat after 6 p.m. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's for me. Mainly because I have 80 physical books on my TBR. Sorry, what the fuck, Zil? Too many books spoil the croth. What the fuck is croth? Oh, you switched the first letter. Too many cooks spoil the broth. Too many books spoil the croth. Never heard of the phrase "too many cooks spoils the broth." So I think that's where you missed me. Courting of Bristol Keats was a good read. Don't tell me books that are good. I'm trying to read books that I have. Damn it, Chewy. No, maybe it's just a weird British thing. You gotta remember, I'm normal. You're the weird British person. I cannot do that. Damn it! This is one of the first times I've had a piece of scrapbook paper that I'm like hesitant to use because it's so pretty. I never get like that. But look how pretty it is. Papillon. Okay, I actually do need to get things done. Really, why are you working on yet another page? This is not what you're supposed to be doing. Finally reading Turtles all the way down. Woof, Cass. I only say woof because he's very good at representing a type of OCD I don't have. But I did have to read something really, really happy and fluffy afterwards. I say that only because I know you have OCD. Triggering, kind of. It's not the same type of OCD I have. Like, at one point, she eats hand sanitizer. I do have a book that's about OCD that I love and I reread every once in a while. That's actually the book that made me realize I have OCD. It's like Every Last Word by Jenny something or Jen something. That book is beautiful. Also, the physical copy is very satisfying to hold. But yeah, look up Turtles All the Way Down. It's been a million years since I read it. I read it when it came out. I have the limited edition signed copy. And it was before I was on medication. So, all of those things in mind. Healthy anxiety. Health anxiety. What's the name again? Every Last Word. She definitely has health anxiety. And instead of health OCD, I have health anxiety that triggers the OCD. Like, that's why she drinks the hand sanitizer. Good exposure read, but there you go. I just read it because it was John Green. I didn't actually have any context of what I was going into. So you might also be better off than me in that regard. Oh, by your doctor woman? The woman. When I'm texting me, my therapist is the gay man. I love him dearly. Sorry, the woman who's texting you? Oh, dating. I was like, why what random woman are you texting? Dating. You're texting with her to date. Yeah, okay. I was like, is this one of those like texting therapist things? That took me too long. It's pretty funny though. My tummy hurts. I'm just a girl. Do you drink any water today? I don't want to hear it. Water's overrated. It is overrated. People are like, have you drinking water? And like, I still got cancer, so what good is it, you know? Oh, I was reflecting heavily on our conversation yesterday about the friend situation. I think I am gonna send a message that's like, hey, I'm ready to talk now if you want to, but I also understand if you'd like to just move on. Yeah, Seneca, let us know. Do you want us to motivate you? Or are you just keeping us updated? Like, what is the vibe? Are we anxious? Are we disappointed? Are you just keeping us updated because you know we're nosy as fuck? Like, where are we at? I want to know the appropriate attitude to take on. Just keeping you updated. Cool. You'll tell us the minute you get one, though, right? How does Hinge work? And why is it called Hinge? I never got to use a dating app. I'm fascinated. I feel like the no, we are nosy as fucks is always at least 25% of the reason. At least 25. But also, I don't know. I want to know, you know, how much, you know, we're emotionally invested in this. Obviously, I'm going to be supportive no matter what, but I want to know. You like someone and they can decide to like you back or not, but you can only see one profile of the likes at a time. For anything anyone shares. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Limited likes a day. Wait, so you do likes, but someone else does likes? But then how do you know if you both liked? Girls have to message guys first on Bumble. Yeah, putting control in the woman's hands. Wasn't Bumble supposed to be like to find friends? Was it Hinge or Bumble that had the failed rebrand? They have a BFF version without dating. You found one of your best friends through it. That's so cute. Love this for you. Oh wait, Seneca had a stream. I missed it. No, just kidding. It was the sub goal. 75% of the way to completing your goal. Oh, it must be different than the one that's up there. Just kidding. It's not Seneca. I saw the S and made an assumption. Some of the queer apps are annoying because you can set distance, but still people who are so far away. There are specific apps for queer people? I mean, I guess it makes sense. I learned so much from you guys. Now I have the hiccups. They feel finicky and don't run as well. Finicky. You heard of Grindr? I have heard of Grindr. That's for hookups, right? Or are they the ones who tried to rebrand? One of my favorite New Girl episodes is the one where she's on Dice. I just know it's for gay guys. Grindr is Tinder for gays. Oh. So Tinder is something different than Grindr. Okay. What does FAIK stand for? Tinder is for hookups. Grindr is hookups, but for boys. I'm starting to get it. As far as I know. For some reason, I always read it as if I remember correctly, and this was the first time I was like, wait, that's not at all the letters being used. Like, not even a little bit. I painted this a million years ago, I think in high school, and I've never used it because I love him too much. It does work. I think that's why I never noticed it, is because it always sort of led to the same, you know, a rain wave. I tried to recreate him and it like didn't come out well. I didn't like it. I think at the very least I should make the to-do list. I feel like that's a good start. Ninja Creamy. She has that. She was really into it for a minute. She stopped using it. She tends to get like that with appliances. That's why I'm always hesitant to agree to get one. And then she gets one anyway. Made a joke to a buddy because he bought a guy to the autism meetup. He met that guy online. I jokingly asked if it was Grindr. I did not know the dude was gay. Because of the joke, he assumed I was gay. We both had to set some things clear after the joke. Mainly that he was gay and I was not. Am not. I like that you clarify. Still not gay. That makes me giggle. You were like, oh, whoopsies. I didn't realize how relevant that was to you. I was just making a joke about online dating. Mubby. A friend finder site. so proud of myself on how I did for Christmas. And now I've been having anxiety about it ever since Brie opened her present. Zero, can you do the go live notification? I don't want to open it. Loop earbuds came in for quieter conversations. I'm happy. I'm gonna get to make the moose thing to give you an option to have present questions people can answer, and their ad shifted to women just don't want to find long-term partners. We know sometimes you want to get fucked type ads last spring. Wow. Are they dating Seneca? Or was that implied and I just missed it? Seneca, I love how much you seem to like make friends. Or at least pals. I feel like you're always talking about like the different social activities you do and like how you invited them somewhere or you hung out with someone. And I just really admire that about you. I don't know, maybe you disagree, but just not Grindr. With the little my mom met her current partner on a dating site. They've been together for a long time now. I'm upset the last two books I've read, the one yesterday and the one last night, I've both enjoyed them more than I thought I would. They're both in a series, but they're no longer available on Apple Books, so I'm gonna have to find a different book thingy. I don't like Kindle, unless they've changed this, and let me know if they have, because you used to have to load the books from the website and not just from the Kindle app directly. And like, I don't know about y'all, but like, I don't want to go to Amazon just to come back to the app. I haven't used it since high school. I feel like that's important context. Is that not a thing anymore? You can go to Amazon through Safari. I don't care. I don't want to have to do that. I mean, I have the Amazon app. I guess I could probably do it through that app and then switch tabs. I just think that's so inconvenient. Why would they make you do that? Then get a library card. What? I don't think if they don't have this book on Apple, I don't feel like they would have it at a library. I'm going to be honest. If it's a Kindle book, it's just there. Seneca, I don't know how to do that on an iPad. Also, that's wrong. Don't do that. I just think, like, of all the things Amazon has integrated, that seems like one of the dumbest integrations. Integrations? I guess that's the opposite of integrations. Like, you would think that they'd want it to be easy and convenient for you to keep getting books. Instead of having to go back and forth. Or is that to try to entice you to just get Kindle Unlimited? You're trying to get what kind of book on your Kindle? Okay. I was about to give instructions. Don't you dare put that in my chat. There's a book, 2 books now, that I read on my Apple Books, because that's what I use. And they're in series, but they don't offer the series on Apple Books anymore because I bought them too long ago and the author has since taken them down. So I'm wondering if they would be on Kindle Unlimited, because I feel like, or like on Amazon, I feel like they would offer it there, because I don't know if like authors get a better deal or what, but I feel like, you know, like the self-published people tend to do that. So they can shortchange authors. Don't Kindle Unlimited authors get like money per page? Queer Liberation Lib. It's not queer books. I used to use Libby when I was for their audiobooks specifically, because audiobooks are so fucking expensive. But I'm picky about audiobooks. And then I moved, and they wanted me to renew my library card. You have to like go in and prove your address, and it's a whole thing, and I don't want to do that. Ouch. I don't know. Maybe I had to go in and prove it because my ID expired. I don't remember why, but I had to go in and prove it, and I was like, this is a lot of work. Luckily, there was a library right next to my bus stop. Not anymore. But it's safer. Too easily for refunds, and a lot of small authors say they prefer KQ because people can't charge back. Oh, sure, Cass. Let me just use the telephone. Oh, you did it today. I'm proud of you. Let me just pick up the telephone and call. My address has changed, Cass. That's what I'm saying. When I say my ID expired, I mean my government one. Why not? Why not use the phone? Well, except you taking your yell back whenever you're ready. I don't! I'm not taking it back, Cass! My address has, in fact, changed! It's just in the Amazon app, not the Kindle app. But if it's an ebook you already have and log in... I don't know what you're saying, Zero. This is a lot of words, and it seems like a lot of time investment. I just want to read the next book in the series. I will not be taking my yell back, Cass. call your library for you and figure out what you needed to do. I have to go in, Cass. I'm telling you, this is what happened last time. And that was only in 2019. So I doubt it's changed significantly. I mean, maybe because of COVID, they made it easier. I don't know. But you had to go in and prove your address. And they wanted to use my ID card. My ID card had expired at that point. I was too stubborn to get a new one because they're expensive, and I wanted to just wait until I was getting my permit, but then I wasn't getting my permit because I have anxiety and I don't want to drive and just use the telephone. Okay, sorry, Seneca. And now, of course, I have a new ID, but I'd still have to go in. How expensive is an ID card? It would have been like... I don't remember how expensive to replace it. I have one now because I had to get my permit. Thank you, Zero. Thank you for backing me up on this right now. Although I'm not comfortable with how much Zero and I have been agreeing on things. Okay, I wasn't hallucinating. I was like, it's $50. And at the time, Bree and I were eating dollar mac and cheese. I did not have $50 to... Murica. I have the cheap one. Yeah. Seneca, and that's not even a driver's license, right? That was just an ID card I was trying to get. So that's why I didn't have a horizontal card for like the longest time. However, Ireland did let me use my expired American ID card. So props to Ireland. Because some of the bars you had to be over 19. Or like over 20, I can't remember. Which I found interesting. If I wanted to fly, they wouldn't allow the scan of my birth certificate, so I don't have a real ID. I didn't have a real copy of my birth certificate until I got my passport. Because they required it. When the county I was born in, for some reason, within like the 5 years I was born, they didn't actually give you an actual birth certificate. They gave you like I don't know, this piece of paper that said you were born and it was embossed, but it wasn't legally a birth certificate. So I had to call them and order one when I was getting my passport. It pissed me off I had to pay for it. I was like, you guys are the ones who didn't give my mom a birth certificate. Like, why am I paying for your stupid fuck up? Murica. Did you say $10, Seneca? Jeez. Driver's license is about $2,000 with mandatory lessons. Your driving ed handles all of the admin stuff. It was also $20. Okay, that's insane that it's $2,000 because I'm getting driver's lessons. I think it's like 4 and includes the test, and like an hour of lesson before the test with the same person. And it's only like $200. I think I can just pay the difference to get mine upgraded, but at that time I needed the new license ASAP. So I didn't just delay. I may have gone the day mine expired. Womp womp. I have these like fake ticket stubs. And sometimes I wonder like where the original one is from, you know? Cause like they clearly like scanned it. Like, who was the person that had the original one? What were they doing? What was it like? This is the cheap one. They fail the first test. Oh, damn. Those ones are bus tickets. That's one of the things I need to schedule is driving. I was trying to see if there are dates on these because that'd be kind of cool. The test was both the worst and nice. It was $100. The guy turned off my AC, rolled down the windows, which made me have to re-ask questions often, but he also was like, unless you hit a car during the parallel parking, you're guaranteed to pass, so we'll just skip that portion. $100 temperature. Or $100 temperature. Oh my god. I understand. Wanted to tow the trailer we have. Oh, that's smart. Look at this smarty pants over here. You're just a girl. Girl. That's a separate driver's license. Driver's license. Just a girl. Figure 8 with a trailer backwards. The fuck does that mean? Oh, you know how to drive a figure 8 with a trailer backwards. Oh my god. It took way too long to register in my head. You should put that on your Hinge profile. Got any party tricks? Yeah. Actually, I do. stick is almost dead, which means I either have to stop crafting or I have to get up. My life sucks. I had a training area at a local farm, and when I did the simple ones, I did crazily different ones. Oh my god. Ridiculous quickly. I'll never forget when Bree came to America for camp. Our friend was like, do you want to try driving in America? And so we were on some like back country road. It was terrifying. She kept like swerving into the lane she was not supposed to be in. Thank God it was old country road. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. Ah. New headphones have the ability to connect to multiple devices that lets you rotate, not listen to multiple things at once. I'm sorry, are you trying to give yourself a headache? You want that feature? That is an intentional thing you sought out? Please come visit. Why are you so obsessed with me? I wanna know. The music video is iconic. Do not like to hear music in a game at the same time? I either play them out loud or have them both on my desktop. Videos, a stream, and a video game. What game are you playing? I want to play a game. I have a desktop. It caught fire last year. Then what are you playing on? What is your current device setup? What's going on in that house? Phone or Xbox? Xbox, what a loser. Back was gifted. I was like, girl, that can play a couple things. See, I don't like that because it's a waste of the pretty butterfly paper. Like, why would I cover all that up? Instead of saving it and using it for something else. Ugh! God, Kieran, you're so stupid. Xbox is better than PlayStation, so I know you aren't judging. I don't know. I've gotten really used to my PlayStation. I really like it. You thought maybe you're just a hater? Too far, Zero. Too far. All of you know I smell delicious. However, I did find out that like a deodorant I loved and used for a decent amount of time, Brie hated the whole time. And I was like, why didn't you say anything? I don't use it anymore, but it was like one of those natural deodorants. And it smelled like cake. Like it smelled like frosting and cake, which, I mean, you know, I guess some people might think is gross, but it smelled really good with my deodorant. It smelled like a girl. And she was like, frosting and BO. It was like, the whole time you're just thinking I'm stinky. Like, Jesus. Meanwhile, she's not allowed to change her deodorant or her shampoo or I get upset. You're making ice cream. Let's go. I got glue all over my feet. Cass, I know you already told us, but I'm glad you're excited. You literally just told us this. Okay, but to really play up the bit, you have to tell us again in 10 minutes. Yeah, Brie was really into hers for a minute, and she would like make herself protein ice cream. And then she gave up and just started buying Halo. So when I cleaned out the kitchen last year, I found like 6 bags of the like powder or whatever, and it had all expired. They were big bags too. Make them available to as many people as possible because they don't need to create an artificial reason to prove they're better. Oh, damn. I'm a PlayStation guy or a PC guy, not a PlayStation. Yeah, well, I play both because I'm cooler than all of you. Bird. What's one of the most superficial things that someone has given you ick for that you liked? I feel like I already confessed mine yesterday. The crossing legs, but maybe not superficial, but like, you know what I mean? Like I kind of liked this guy, and then I saw what his feet looked like in sandals. That was enough. I was done then. I liked this other guy, and then he got our haircut, and I was like, My first boyfriend, that kind of happened, where he was like getting a little too shaggy and not maintaining it in an attractive fashion. He smelled good though. Smoking. If a girl smokes, she goes from a 10 to a 0. I also hate smoking. Ow! Ugh. I don't think that counts as an ick, though. I mean, I guess it technically counts as an ick. That's not what I want. Give me something else. I'm gonna have to buy new glue sticks soon. Woman vapes, but like it's her lungs, not mine. She's trying to quit. Does it not smell? I like that you keep calling her the woman. And don't vape still. I don't, my instinct is to say the word excrete, and I hate that, so I'm not gonna say that. Oh, I have an ick. You've never liked someone and then they did something that made you go, oh, never mind. I had it bad for this one guy, and then he wore a hat backwards. Did have that with men, so I feel like I'm not, like I'm being not sexist this way. in a relationship already. I don't know what that. I don't know what that means. Look, I'm not saying wearing hats backwards is wrong. It's the way he looked in a hat backwards. I almost got ick with Brie because of the shorts she was wearing the summer we met. She stopped wearing them, so we're fine. But we were getting close. We were getting close to ick. Shorts just didn't return from the wash. It's so weird. No, I haven't seen them anywhere. That's crazy. I'm so sorry. I guess you have to buy new ones. Be in a relationship already? That's an ick for you. Oh my god. You're such a better person than I0. I feel like you guys don't understand what an ick is. Like, it's not a turn off. And it's not necessarily you can explain away. It's just like, oh, ick. Never mind. One time a man said he couldn't continue getting to know me because the idea I wasn't fully committed to kid, but if I did, it would be through surrogacy. Was a deal breaker, even though he respected my autonomy. We hadn't even gone on a date! Again, that's not an ick, that's just smart. Have I not given enough superficial examples? Do you need more? I can think of more. Is it normal to see the same people again on Hinge? I mean, I guess it means they haven't blocked you. He was friends with, and he goes, do you know she doesn't want kids? I have no hear me outs. Okay, with that trend, I was trying to think of hear me outs. A lot of people were doing like cartoon animals, and I was like, that doesn't count. I don't have any crushes on cartoon animals, but I also feel like that's such like a standard thing. Or like people that were like classically attractive, like Venom. That was a hear me out. That's a hear me out. I don't care. I don't care. That was a hear me out. Those were valid. Those are valid, accurate hear me outs. Like, yeah, you need to defend that. My attraction is shallower than I'd like to admit. I have an ick. It's a certain branch of religion. I said it! I mean, I don't think Like, I wouldn't date a Mormon. Actually, depending on the Mormon. Some Mormons are like normal people. Well, also Scientology, no. Satanists, no. That's more of a cliche stereotype of like people who call themselves Satanists. Jehovah's Witness, no. It's a popular one of Christianity. All Christianity is the same to me with the exception of Mormons. Like, that's just the same thing. Amish? I don't know. It depends on the Amish person. You would never date a Catholic? You haven't met Irish Catholics then. An American Catholic, sure. I get that. American religion can be complicated. In America, I feel more complicated than other places. Catholics, at least the type of Catholic that she's talking about, I assume, tend to be intense, Seneca. Whereas I feel most Europeans that I've met that are religious are less so. Like, I feel like for y'all, it's a cultural thing. For us, it's like a personality, lifestyle. But I also am not going to pretend like I know that much about Europe, you know? I clearly don't. We see it every stream. Catholic Europe has the good food. Yeah, that was because of all my stereotypes associated with US religion and like my assumptions and like, you know, I was very surprised by Ireland. I was very much ready to hide that I was gay. Like, my mom was surprised when I came back. And I was like, yeah, I mean, it also could be with the people that I was around 100%, but well, that's not a surprise, Seneca. You know, maybe that's a surprise for you, but that seems, I would assume. Considering who they were settled by, colonized by. Took too long. We got there in the end. also really depends like where you live in the US. My friend's parents, one of my friend's parents who I kind of considered like helped raise me, were incredibly Catholic, lived down the street from their church, worked in the church, all of it. They were probably one of the most excited people to meet Brie. No, I think that I feel like that's a decent way at least to like try to define it simply. Zero, like, yeah, it's definitely more fanatical and radical, like the extremist. Well, right, and we've made it our whole part of our personality too, is like religious freedom, even if it's not actually an accurate statement. Assuming we're comparing Europe and America, I'm not gonna try to talk on any other culture. I shouldn't even be trying to talk on Europe, for all being honest. Religious masking in the US, like using it as an excuse for things. That's not to say it used to be different, but that is, yeah, the kind of interpretation I get of modern religion outside of the US. I would agree, 0. Yeah, Cass, I don't even really think that's a religion thing. I think you could just say conservatives. Okie dokie. To-do list. JJ, please don't get into anything and be difficult. What else do I need to do? Christmas cards. Which means we need to take our family photo. Do that tonight. What else do I need to do? Oh. Did stream break for you? I hope not. Did stream break? Oh, I need to find that hairspray. Did my stream break? I will punch someone in the face. It says 0% drop streams. Oh my god. Oh, I need an appointment with my GP. Well, maybe. Refresh fixed it. Okay, good. All right. Let's get some of these done. Easy one is tightening the seam. Da, 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 da. Okay, everyone mark your calendars for Saturday the 11th. Not this weekend, next weekend. Block out your whole day. Maybe Sunday. Oh, my calendar thing has like a focus timer thingy. Pomodoro. For what? We're throwing Nissim a surprise party. Oh, I wasn't telling you that. I was texting. I'm excited. I need to book the hotel. What was I about to look up? I was gonna look something up. What am I looking up? Oh. How do I search? Ah, I found it. Like, first a Monday stream, now this? Oh, no. Sorry. Yikes. Oopsies. No. I mean, I'm not saying no, period. I'm just saying no. What is this? Hey, JJ, can you not be a little bitch, please? Hey! She is such a brat. This is so cute. I'm gonna go here. Oh, that is not. I mean, I feel like you would say no to a period. Anyway. Sometimes you talk and I just don't listen. I want... Ooh, a historical museum. I want a cafe. Nothing. It's okay. Cool. I want a... Well, first of all, I don't want to be in maps. First of all, I meant to type that here. Top 10 best cozy coffee shops. That's what I want. I mean, I guess we could go to that one we've been to a couple times now. Okay. You're putting photos of the food. I want photos of the vibes. You're calling it cozy. I want the vibes, not what it looks like. Or like what the food looks like. This is considered, there's nowhere to sit. Why would they be considered cozy? I don't want people who sponsored their thing. I don't want that place. Been there before. What is this one? I think I've been here. It's really small inside though. I want a cafe to go in that has places to just sit down. That's got like a cozy atmosphere. Oh, we went to this one. And I want to sit there for a while. Why is that so hard to find? Fucking hipsters, am I right? And I want it dark and claustrophobic. Well, not claustrophobic. I want it to not be claustrophobic. Yeah, let me just go to fucking St. Louis. No, JJ. Don't be rude. I don't know. I feel like a place that describes themselves as a coffee bar is probably not what I want. Oh God, I cannot with you, Zero. Isn't it ever, like, aren't you ever exhausted? I liked this one, but it was so quiet that I wouldn't be able to talk. I didn't say I want the walls to be painted black, Zero. Can you stay out of the trash? Can you not be a little shithead? Just for like once in your life, can you try that? You know what's really annoying? At least in the Seattle area, I feel like only Starbucks has the right vibe. Do you know how infuriating that is? Or like in the U District right next to the university, which is like way too far. Hello, random bystander. If I took any of it seriously instead of just being silly goofy, I probably would be. I was premature about mentioning ice cream. Oh my god, wait. Are you making ice cream? Like, the kind of vibe I want is gonna be in the hubbub of Seattle, and I don't want to go into Seattle. Cassandra! I got one sentence that'll make all Americans mad and everything in it is true. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. And I'm like intentionally gonna refuse to get mad at it. I'm ready to rage. Okay, Jesus. I want a place called a cafe. I don't trust that you're actually closing. What a great first impression. Hi, welcome in. I can't with y'all. To Jay, you're very cute. I know what you want. You don't want me? You don't want me? Do you think I'm dumb? Technically, second impression. That's true. You were already following me, bystander. So, this is on you. Oh, come on in. This could work. If it's a rainy day, this could work. Okay, I'm gonna write it down. My favorite part of the internet. Cass is trying to get on the reviews again. American War of Independence was a war between England and France about control of sugar islands in the Caribbean. France financed the rebellion in 13 colonies, which supplied the sugar islands with food. I don't know, Cass. I just feel like maybe you're trying to be on there twice or something. That doesn't make me mad, Seneca. I don't understand it to be mad. I know for a fact, actually, it's one of my favorite examples of fake news, is Benjamin Franklin. We have letters that he wrote to France begging to help fund the War of Independence because, and he used the Native Americans as scapegoats. Like, he was saying that they were threatening them, that they were fighting them, that the poor colony, blah, 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 blah. None of it was true. If anything, some of them helped fight in the War of Independence. We don't call it the War of Independence. We call it the Revolutionary War. But anyway, it's one of my favorite fun fake news facts. Because I feel like people like to idolize Ben Franklin. I mean, we put him on the Hyundai for God's sake. I feel like we disappointed you, great. I know, I feel bad. Say something else offensive. Be less smart about it. Say something that we don't have to be smart about to understand. We're just an offensive country. We really are. We're really embarrassing. Did you say no? No that we didn't embarrass you or no? JJ! Get out. No. Anyway. Bystander, how's your new year going? Okay, we can go here. We can go here, but I think it's too small. That's what she said. We could go, okay. Well, not say anything more offensive. Say something more offensive. Insult me, damn it. Okay. I did that. Did that. Okay. Now we shop. I'm only getting one thing. When Oppenheimer came out and some Japanese on people got really offended at the Barbenheimer jokes. And they were like, how would you like it if we made 9/11 jokes? Oh my God, I loved those. I loved those jokes. They were so funny. Oh, man. What was he doing? Oh, buying hairspray. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna use the rich man's website, and I know that is a disappointing thing. It's also easier, and I don't have to know my address. I really want to hear something. The American Revolutionary War, thank you for changing it, had 4 theaters, 13 colonies, Caribbean, India, and Gibraltar. Okay, where is Gibraltar? I only know the word from a Marilyn Monroe movie. The 13 colonies only got C-tier troops and officers? Okay, wait, that's kind of funny. I think this is the one I want. $44? There is no way I bought Hairspray for $44. There is no way I bought $40 Hairspray. Is it out of near Spain where the Atlantic and Mediterranean meet? I like that you keep ending it with tra instead of tar. Gibraltar. Gibraltar. The R is silent, isn't it? This Hairspray is seriously $40. If I buy $40 Hairspray, Bree's gonna make fun of me. It's really good Hairspray. And it lasted me a really long time. So I only know it from the Marilyn Monroe movie, and they pronounce it Gibraltar. But it also could be his accent, and maybe the R is still there, and I just... Gibraltar. 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 It's J. AR is just a schwa. Gibraltar. Gibraltar. I'm not totally wrong. Haha, suck it, Zero. Gibraltar. 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 I wish I could remember what movie I'm thinking of. Besieging. You know what I will say? Why is this one $149? Oh, it's a 3-pack. I don't understand. This is just like a mid-tier cheap hair brand. Why is it $40? There is one that's $11, but it's spray, not aerosol. And I know what you might be thinking. Really, aerosol is bad for the environment. They have their ozone layer back. It's fine. Dad really didn't. Really, someone didn't fucking watch the That's So Raven episode about Hairspray, if you were curious. I didn't grow up with cable. Can I find this anywhere else for cheaper? No. Why are you so expensive? There's no way I ever buy Hairspray for $45. I can get it on eBay for $25. There were so many facial expressions. I choked on my ice cream. Oh my god, you made ice cream? Oh god, Bree's gonna make fun of me. Bree's gonna make fun of me. You guys are gonna make fun of me. It's really good hairspray. Cass, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what you're talking about right now. America got the worst. India got private troops. My hole punch thingy is $8. I made my own ice cream. I know, but you were talking about, so Raven, hairspray, facial expressions. I don't know, girly pop. You don't know what you're saying. I like the ones that have like a variety of corners to cut. But I also don't really need that. Oh, that one's a 3-piece. Oh, the moment passed. Oh, okay. Womp womp. Okay, I'm gonna add that to cart. Oh my gosh, my eye. Do I need a hole punch? No, I do not need a hole punch. I do not need a hole punch. Ice cream barges to get the Marine Sum ice cream. That is wild. Yes, I want these things, and I'm gonna buy it quickly before Bree realizes I'm buying $55 hairspray. It's fine. We don't need to talk about it. Oh, I'm mortified. Okay. I got hairspray. Corner cutter. God, I'm getting so much done. Are you kidding? Okay. Okay, now I have to do the boring stuff. Three whole ships solely dedicated to making ice cream. 100 ships that also served other foods, but mostly ice cream. I fucking love that. That's so funny. One of my favorite fun facts that I learned from TikTok is that what they do with the dead bodies on cruises, and that they have their own like morgue, and what happens if there's no more space in the morgue. You might end up having an ice cream party where they serve a lot of ice cream because they need the ice cream freezer. Cruises are such a fascinating thing to me. Like, it's its own city on the ocean. It's like we saw warships and we were like, okay, but what if we lived on them and weren't sending bombs? I want to go into the deep dive about creation of contacts. Ice cream party equals dead people. A lot of dead people. Why are you just sitting there staring at me? You're being weird. It's not time for course 1 yet. Come from transport ships that transported immigrants. Basically, everyone on staff fucks each other over the course of the season. I guess when you're camped up. That just sounds... I'm gonna be honest, like... What's a PU and RD test? Oh, pick up and drop off. Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't think I could do a cruise after COVID, honestly. Cruises are outdated AF. 6-week cruise in the Caribbean now. Oh my god, I'm like shaking right now. I don't want to register for this until my hand. But I really gotta work on it or Bree's gonna lose her mind. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to register. I'm gonna wait to register for driver's ed. I'm gonna wait. However... Yeah, like 1 mention in turtles all the way down. Yeah, no, I'm good. I've never been to the Caribbean. Okay. I don't know. My follow-ups got canceled. So I might just have to call them directly. Stylist being busy. Some of them are only available at certain times of the day. Okay, I need to call this place. Okay. I'm at a point with Infinity Nikki where all I could do is work on the skill tree and like dailies, which I'm sad about, but also you know, there's fan speculation that the little islands in the middle of the lake that you can't access, that's where Nikki's house is going to be. I hope they use it for something. But also, there was an NPC at the docks for the Pink Ribbon Eel Festival that says something about how much they love traveling and that there's an upcoming Firework Island Festival. Island, you say? Catching the eels is hard. Oh, you play a mobile. That would make sense. Okay, I forgot. Hard to find. Okay, I won't make fun of you. Great at fishing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. What was the dentist I found that I liked? Oh, I think it's her. Fishing mobile might be the easiest thing in the game. The only thing I don't like about fishing is the only, like, skill thingamabobber that, like, doesn't have a skip button. You're, like, when you, like, pet clean animals or whatever, you can hit skip now, and they made it fast. You don't have to hold down the button anymore, thank God, because that was driving me nuts. Why are they not on here? There's a haircut place. Why are they not here? Hid herself by burying in my robe, and her little head was sticking out. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I know there's a salon right here because I've been there. So why are they not showing up on the maps? How am I supposed to? I gotta call them. I need a haircut. I don't want to go to that place. What do you look like inside? I don't know. I immediately don't trust this place because one of their advertisement photos is a pile of hair that they've shaped into a heart. And for some reason, it's given me ick. She constantly sleeps inside my discarded clothes or robe, so at least she likes my stuff. Zero, growing up, my cats never cuddled. One of them would cuddle sometimes, but we had 3 cats, and they, like, never cuddled. Some cats just aren't snuggly. They still love you. You're still valid. I don't understand why it's not here. It should be right here. It's not the sports clips. She cuddles when she's in heat, but I think that's different and won't happen again in a week or so. I don't know what to do with that. Okay, we're trying a different map place. This one is still not listed on this website. How is that possible? Did it close? I went there last year. Ow, I have hair in my eye. I'd be fine going here, I guess. I just don't want to learn a new place. I know they have a phone number. I don't understand. I don't understand that. Okay, wow. We tried. Man, learn. Why are you being mean? Be mean to me. Little homophobic that try to make you learn. Thank you. Now you're getting it, Zero. Now you're getting it. Okay, I've only been streaming for 3 hours, but I'm sleepy and I have to call these people and I don't want you seeing my private information. So, we're gonna end a little bit early. Depending on when these appointments get scheduled, I may or may not see you tomorrow. I love you, Cass. Casablanca. Casalina. Cassidy. Castrana. Castrada. Quesadillo. Thanks for stream! Maybe see you tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know what we would do. Maybe Nikki. Means I have to move the PlayStation though. Oh, I have a wheel. We will spin the wheel, I guess. Oh shit, we have to finish the Nancy Drew game. You guys keep letting me forget. Oh, maybe we'll do like a little indie game. Can you not put indie on a computer? It wasn't running properly. And like the graphics were shit. Like it was really bad. And like super laggy. It runs like a dream on the PlayStation. Which is why I thought it was funny when you were like, it's a MOBA game. Of course it looks good on the computer. Okay. I think, I don't know. Because my two monitors have different resolutions. So maybe it had something to do with that. I don't know. But I just play on the PlayStation now. Oh, I'm hungry. That's good. I don't have food. I need to grocery shop. I need to put that on my to-do list. I also need to go to Goodwill. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Rest of your day. I was semi-productive. I got down the phone numbers I need to call. And I texted Nassim in May. And I wrote down the books I read. And I bought my hairspray, my corner cutter. I need to go grocery shopping. Maybe I'll take a nap and grocery shop when I wake up. Maybe. Okay. Well, have a good rest of your day. I'm going to go. Okay, bye.